Artur,
As per the injunction that was served on Artur here and David back here, I am to place both of them under arrest for breaching the Queen's Bench order.
Both of us under arrest?
Yes, sir. Would you please step out of the car?
What's your name, officer?
Andrews, 5244.
Okay.
So how do you feel being a Nazi now? And then we got a gangster here. How do you feel
Wanna
being
be
a Nazi and breaking the
Gestapo?
What's his officer? What's your name and number?
Sorry?
What's your name and number, please?
5283 Constable Darwin.
A lawbreaker. You're breaking the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. So can you look in your mirror, man?
So I have advised both you and Mr. Pawlowski over there that you guys are both under arrest. Please, if you would, step out of the vehicle and comply.
Sure. Report. Yes. Open the door, man. Whoa! Stop!
What's your name, officer?
Are you?
Do it the Nazi style. Do it the Nazi style. You're good Gestapo. Do it the Nazi style. Do it the Nazi style. Do it the Nazi style. Do it. The taser me. Kill me. Do it the Nazi style.
Shame on you guys. This is not communist China. Don't you guys have family and kids?
Hey guys, it's been a while since my last video. I have been occupied with my mom's health and writing my biography novel. I'll keep posting new commentary as it speaks to me. This post, however, is truly near and dear to me because of my evangelism background. Ladies and gentlemen, what you have just witnessed was a recent footage taken this past Saturday after a church service. A Canadian pastor, Artur, Pawlowski, and his minister friend both were arrested and carried like some kind of animal or object into the vehicles of these Canadian cops. You and I both know it didn't have to go down this way. It was pretty intense to watch this entirety and to see that this has become the reality. The reality how government want to remove God and God's people out of the country, out of the states, out of the cities, even though it is God who created this universe. Yet somehow Satan and his minions wants to take over. Not surprising, Jesus has warned us what will happen in the latter days. People will turn away from God. Let me tell you in my research, Canada, like China and the Nazi, they do not play around. According to the Canada CDC guidelines, end of March 2021, the indoor worship service are prohibited. What's funny is that pastors may continue to visit the home of a church member or a congregant to provide spiritual care. But get this, they were not allowed to meet indoor. If they were going to have any in-person worship service, it can only be allowed outdoor, no more than 50 people and no more than 50 cars in the premises all at once. This goes to show the limitation and the empowerment of the government due to our faith. I'm sure There are many riots and protests gathering more than 50 people, yet I don't see any of them being mistreated. Oh, but the government want to crack down our place of worship as if we are some kind of bad criminals. See, this is all done purposely because they hated Jesus before they hated us. It makes sense. It comes down to it is no longer about our public health safety. It's political size. It's a Satan agenda. So how should Christians move forward? 2 Thessalonians 3:13. We must not grow weary of doing good. What is that good? That good is living for Christ. That good is preaching the gospel. That good is bringing forth the kingdom of God here on earth so that many people who are lost, even the haters, will receive salvation through Jesus Christ. Yes. No matter how difficult life is here on earth for Christians, such as persecution and hardships and trials and these obstacles and challenges that may hit our way, it is not a time for us to isolate. It's not a time for us to back down. It's a time for us to rise up, to be men and women of God, to die for our faith because God is worthy. We need to pray for boldness. We need to pray for our brothers and sisters all over the world who are preaching the gospel. A couple of more verses, and then I'll leave you with this. James 1:12. Blessed is a man who perseveres under trial, for once he has been approved, he will receive the crown of life which the Lord has promised to those who love him. Ephesians 6:18, with all prayer and petition, pray at all times in the Spirit, and with this in view, be on the alert with all perseverance and petition for all the saints. Let's be God's people. Let's persevere. Let's run the race for the kingdom of God here on earth. As always, do not fear. Strive for Christ.